Hello everyone. This is the first time I've ever made a video before, so please excuse the quality or lack of quality, as it were. I'm going to try to show you how to use some of my resources the way that I use them. You can use them however you want. It's really up to you how you want to do it, but this is the way I do it. So I'm going to start out with a blank canvas here. I'm using GIMP, which you can get for free. It's basically Photoshop, but for free. And I already opened up one, and it's 816 by 624 pixels. You can go bigger or smaller if you want. I find this is a decent size to play around with. And the first thing I want to do is I want to fill this whole area with just grass, just a grass texture. So I'm going to use only the town and country tiles that I've made. You can use others if you want from other packs, but for this demonstration I'll use just the ones found in this pack. So first thing I'm going to do, oops, I lost it, there we go, is grab the grass texture that I want. To do that, like, this is tileable, and within the MV editor, it kind of, I don't know how to explain it. The way that it tiles is it pulls these like little quarter sections of each tile and pieces them together. I don't want that for parallax mapping. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show grid. My grid is automatically set to 48 by 48 pixels. I am going to go to snap to grid, and I am going to pull this piece of grass right here. Now, to very easily just fill this whole area with that grass texture, I'm going to use the bucket fill tool. Go to pattern fill, and then you pick this top left option here. That is whatever is in your whatever you copied that's in your clipboard, and that is going to show up right there. Nice and easy. So I don't need that anymore, because everything else I'm going to do is going to be done with the decals that I've made. So for this picture, I think I will make it very simple. I think I just want a nice dirt road kind of coming in through here. Then we'll put some like wooded area around the sides. It's very simple, just to show you how to use some of these decals. Alright, so we open up some of these decals here. And same thing, show grid, snap to grid. For my dirt road, I want this texture right here. Now, to do this, I'm going to make a new layer. That just basically makes a blank canvas on top of this grass texture. And I am just going to copy and paste all of this dirt in the vague shape that I might want the dirt road. So after I get that, as you can see, it's not really looking very good. It's not a good dirt road yet. This is just the first step to making that dirt road. So next, I am going to grab my my grass texture, the larger grass decal that I made. And I am going to make another layer on top and do the same thing with the grass. And this is how I'm going to shape my road. See, the important thing is that the edges are all nice and blended together. That's kind of what destroys that blockiness that you otherwise get using the editor. And it makes for a more natural look, I think. Yeah, we'll make it curve down a little bit there. Why not? There we go. Nice, happy grass everywhere. Okay, there. That's looking a little better. A little thinner there. Yeah, good enough for our purposes. Don't need that anymore. So now we have basic road, and still very, very plain picture, and we can do a lot with this. Let's see. What do we want to add next? We want to add a forested area up here on the top right. So let's pull open some trees. Perfect. Alright, show the grid, snap the grid. I like to use the big tree kind of in the back first. And I'll cover it up with some smaller trees after. Make another new layer. Paste in that big tree. There we go. Now I'm going to want to use some of these trees. It would help if I actually selected it properly. There we go. Nice fir tree. I'll put that there. Now put another one over here. Let's grab this tree. You can use whatever trees you want. You know, in your little world there, you can do whatever you want. But in this world, we have these trees here. And we're going to start adding some trees down here on the bottom as well. And we want some variety. Let's get this tree. Put that tree there. Put one here. Kind of overlapping the road. Put one there. Another one there. But we'll get some more trees in there. Not quite enough trees yet. So you can really just put as many trees as you want. However you want them. However many trees exist in your world. Alright. So that's good enough for now. Let's put a few bushes in there. Some of these guys. Just to kind of add a little extra variety. There. Don't be afraid to cover up some of the trunks and, you know, space them out a bit. This here is a vine. And it's good for kind of growing up on trees and adding a little extra variety. You can put it on walls. You can kind of do whatever you want with it. Yeah, that's fine. Now I'm going to add some rocks. Starting with the bigger rocks. I like these big guys. There we go. Now we'll put some smaller rocks in there. Kind of overlapping the big rock there. Put one here over by the road. And we'll get these even smaller rocks. And get these guys here. Put them over there. I like to work in an order that goes from bigger to smaller. It just makes it easier to fill the space quickly and easily and efficiently. You can do it however you like. Alright, now let's see, let's add some of these clumps of grass. Now you might notice I've been doing all this just copy and pasting. I will show you another way to do it that might be quicker and easier for you. I already have this grass clump in the clipboard, so another way to do it instead of just pasting it over and over and manually moving it is use the paintbrush tool. And then in the you can select the brush that you want to use, and in the top left it'll be whatever's on your clipboard. Now this is going to be way smaller by default than what I selected. So to get the proper size, you just click this little button right here, the reset size brush to native size tool. And bam, that sets it automatically to 48 in this case. But if I pick the tree, it would automatically set the size to the size of the tree. So now whenever I just use the mouse, I can just place it down. These little clumps of grass. There we go. And you also might notice that if you just click it once, you get a very light version of it. Clicking it a couple of times makes several of the same copy on top of each other, making it more clear to see. So here's that. Basically 3 times will make it fully clear to see. But if you wanted some lighter grass, you only click once or twice. And that can also be another way that you can add some variety. Add some lighter grass clumps all around, maybe some on the edges of the road here. There we go. Alright, that's good enough. So, one of the great things about this set is that it comes with a mostly underutilized, I've noticed, clump of grass. This is really where some of the magic can happen here. We'll get our grid, snap the grid, show grid. Alright, and I'm going to take this clump of grass, and I'll use the same method as before, using the paintbrush tool. Proper size, 240 pixels. And I don't want to have this grass on top of the trees and the rocks. I want it underneath. So I'm going to make a new layer that is underneath these trees, but on top of everything else. Now I'm going to start placing this grass. Now this adds a lot of much needed variation in texture to your map. And it's something I really highly recommend that you use. And it's great for blending into the sides of the road. It's great for wide open spaces. It's just a really, really good thing to use. There we go. We'll add some more. There, we'll even add some light stuff kind of on the edges here. There. See, that looks a lot better already. That's a lot of extra texture, and it really just helps make the world look a little more alive, a little more real. Don't need that anymore. Let's see, what else are we going to add here? I'm a fan of fallen tree logs, so let's put one of those in here somewhere. Maybe here. Maybe a little off screen there. Why not? And let's throw in some mushrooms. Yeah, put some mushrooms there. Let's throw some mushrooms over here by the rocks. Throw some mushrooms over there. Yeah, put some over here near the road. Okay. Now we'll use some of these golden flowers. Make a little flower patch. There we go. And let's highlight it a little bit with some of these red flowers. There we go. That's nice. Alright. And you can add whatever other flowers that you want. And really you can add any other decoration that you want. Alright. This is another vastly underutilized decal right here. These are just some rocks. I usually use these for cliffs and like at the base of cliffs, but you can use them elsewhere, and they tend to look pretty nice. Adds a lot of variation to the ground wherever you want to put it. You know, for this map, I'm going to put it right there. We have some rocks here around this big rock. Alright. Let's see. What else do I want? If anything. That's pretty good. Open that up. Alright. One other thing I'll show you. I'll do another video based purely on these cliffs at another time. For now, I'm going to show you how to use these. I don't really know what the technical term for these are, maybe like a light map or a shadow map or something. But what these are basically pre-made like little hills that you can put into your map. So again, for this purpose, I'm going to make a new layer on top of the grass here. And you just copy and paste it. And put it wherever you want. See, now it's kind of like a little bump in the terrain there. We'll put another one there, just for fun. Yeah, we'll put it here. Kind of make a little edge to the road there. All right, and that's basically it. You know, that's That's the quick and easy way to use these resources. Just copy and paste them in a Parallax map. It might take some practice. The best way to do this is to just practice it and make your own maps and just have a lot of fun with it. In future videos, I'll show you how to do things with the cliffs, and I will show you how to do more advanced things like adding your own light effects and your own shadow effects, and just other methods that will really make your map stand out and look nice. So thanks for watching, and if there's anything specific that you want to learn or anything specific you want me to go over, feel free to let me know. Thank you.